Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. Oh my goodness, what happened to this week? I blinked. It was Monday and now it's Thursday. What is going on over here? I feel like in some type of time warp or something. Good morning, everybody. If you're here with me on Discord or on YouTube, go ahead and say good morning. And if you close your eyes, can almost feel like nothing has changed at all. Good morning to Darren, the trader, Chris, 18, Venizab, Driss, Bird, Freeper, Ron's Flunk, Cyrus, John, SW, Anthony, Panchuopotamus, GMC, Astro Nerd, Flower, Claire, Kenko, Angus, Silent, Raymond, Mixter, Sadek, Nuggets, NTX, Mike, Tron, A-Trades, Franco, O'Keefe. What's up, O'Keefe? How you doing? Good morning, good morning. Good morning to Dan Brooke, Angel, Mike James. Good morning to Twin Trading, Storm Scalp, Epic Gamer, Scott Bros, Seth, Fun Tasty John, Silent NW2, Darren Thompson, Chemdog, OG, Mike James, Epic Gamer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Love Wetlands, Juan, Average Trader, Sunrise Driver, Braja, Lucho, Julius, Jay Whitway, 2 Daily, Max Losers, and I'm out. John D, Frederick, John, Jaybird, Gilbert, McNasty, Forex, John, Will, Viking, Rachel. Good morning, Grant, Richard, TRU, Peter, Donald. Good morning, Out Too Early, Ghost Trader, Decline, Future Trading Today, Big G. Congratulations, Big G, by the way. Big G was our big winner yesterday. Congratulations, Big G. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, woo. Lone Wolf, Robert, Alpha, Alexander, Fade My Trade, Travis. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, if you're wondering why the market was so volatile this morning, anybody who's not in the Discord, because we posted this in Discord, anybody YouTube chat, do you know why the market's kerfuffling around right now? Anybody? First one who gets it gets a cookie. Who knows why? Why is the market kerfuffling like crazy right now? Come on. You ought to know this. There you go. Dips got it first. It is the Bank of England rate decision. I want to go over those notes first before we get into the jobless claims that are going to be out at 8:30. So Bank of England did leave their rates unchanged, but here's where it got a little kooky. They had 9 people voting. 7 people voted to keep the rates unchanged, which is what happened, obviously, majority rules. And then 2 of the 9 said they should look at cuts. Wow. Cuts. Can you believe it? They're looking at cuts. And then it got even crazier because we had Governor Bailey who started to say some things. But before I get to that, let's first talk about the Bank of America Institute came out with their April total card spending per household. It's up 1% year over year, and it's up 0.3%. So 30 basis points in March, up 1% year over year. That's total card spending for April per household. So people are still spending money. And by golly, they're not going to stop. I just don't. But we saw many sectors seeing their large monthly increase. And it appears to be a payback for last month's pickup, which was likely driven by a promotional event at a large online retailer. So I don't know who that's about, but those are at least what I got on the notes coming across the wire here. Not my own notes, but, wanted to share them with you. Anyway, Bank of England did leave the rates unchanged at 5.25 as expected. This is a 6th straight pause in the current cycle. And again, 7-2 vote, 2 votes for cuts, 7 votes for keeping where it's at. So that was kind of crazy there. The outlook was being cut for 2024, raising the outlook for 2025 and 26. But the big one was Governor Bailey. He said it's possible we will need to cut more than currently priced in by the markets. That was during his Q&A session. So having him say something that bold is the reason why we got this Ripacito to the north side here. That was it. Asked about a June rate cut, he says it's going to be determined by the persistence of inflation. Sounds very much like the FOMC members over here across the pond. Each meeting is a new decision, right? So that was all the notes that we had from the Q&A. I'm trying to see if there was anything else that came out since then. Let me just check here on my screen. I don't think there was anything else that he said that was notable, but let's see. Putting more weight on the BOE against data due to ONS problems. No law that the Fed needs to move first on rates before the other central banks. Yeah, they did talk about too, basically saying that they don't have to mirror what's happening over across the pond here stateside, right? They do not have to mirror what we're doing over here. So if we pause and they cut, they're saying that's okay. Julius just brought to my attention here. Rips, we have an election coming up, so the Tories will say anything to get their rep up. Yeah, exactly right. We also have an election here. We have our presidential election here in America that's going to be in November, and obviously that is influencing the movement of the markets. Believe it or not, it's a scam, I tell you. No, it's just the way things work during election years. You get some interesting moves that are happening in the market. So yeah, that's what we're looking at on the docket this morning. So far, no trades for me, just sitting at a $0 balance. Yesterday, we did give up a little bit of cash there in our XFAs, $1,600 per, ends up totaling up to a total of $4,900 in a loss. So lost $4,900 in my XFAs, didn't trade them for the rest of the day, just took my loss on the chin and moved on. And today's a new day, and hopefully we have some nice setups. I would have liked to be trading the Bank of England rate decision, although it seems that it was a little bit difficult to navigate. So that brings me to beg the question, did anybody out there trade this beautiful volatility on the Bank of England rate decision at all? And you could be the person who's not even knowing what the news is, and you're just trading that juicy, delectable, succulent volatility. Doomslayer Forever made $700. Whoa, there you go. Sadek long from 124, beautiful trade. $300 on your combines for Freeper. $1,600 for Alex L. Yeah, see, a lot of folks, they didn't know what was happening. They're like, wow, this pump is great. I love this. I love trading in the morning. Is it like this every morning? Yeah, SW crushed it as well. There you go, SW. Very nice there, brother. Love to see that. M2 did not trade. I like that. Keeping to your guns, sticking to your discipline there. Sunrise Driver up $1,000 on their combine. Oh, we got some yappers this morning on the squawks. Hold on. Yeah, they're just talking. Everybody's just going so crazy about this. The two dissenters looking to, usually be two dissenters for a hike. And now we're in the part of the cycle, two dissenters for a rate reduction. Wow. I did not expect to see that. I expected to see a 9-0 vote, but 7-2 is, that's wild, right? Sir Noodle's still long on GC. I think the pound got hammered, right? Didn't the pound get hammered here? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it got a little tickle there to the south side, a little bit. And it did rebound a little bit. So yeah, little pounding. Get it? Terrible joke, Rips. Come on. Short since 157 last night. So you're still in the green there, O'Keefe. Very, very nice there. Taken to Pound Town. There you go. Took an L in my XFAs too yesterday. Green so far today. Taking it slow with quality setups. I love that, Josh. You're not letting yesterday direct your activity in the market today, which is a very strong sign that you are a disciplined trader. So stick with it. Keep doing what you're doing. That's good stuff. Don't let your yesterday be your today. Yesterday's losses have nothing to do with what's going on today. By the way, folks, do me a favor. Let's get those likes up early. I'd love to do a poll and I'd love to do a giveaway. The sooner that we get those likes up, we have 1,000 people watching. If everybody just went right below the video, click that like button, we could get this done right now. We could do it right here, right now. Just click that like button and we will do a giveaway as soon as possible. As soon as we get to 1,100 likes today, that's when we'll do a giveaway. Right now, we're sitting at 200 likes, 1,000 of you folks in here. Just smash it real quick and pass it to the left there. Good morning there, Kenny. How you doing? So we are shuffling around here. I want to wait for the jobless claims to put on my first trade, and I'm kind of judging between whether or not I want to take it in XFAs or combines to start. Probably just do a little warm up in combines and see if we can trade the open together here on our XFAs. So here's the look that we have right now. Very efficient market so far. This is on the 15-minute in the NQ here. The levels have been working brilliantly. You can see that we had this beautiful wick below. That would be a good time to go long, especially since it based out here at the Clubhouse level. And then taking that level to level there would have just been a nice little doozy there. 118 to 147. Not $1 million trade unless you were holding bunches and oodles and boodles of contracts, but it's still a nice little ripper there to the top side. And if you were so bold and saying, I only want to wait to this level, maybe you didn't get touched, but maybe you had a little bit of a chase there and took that off. But yeah, we were in a steady decline in this Globex session, and we have since recovered. The market naturally wants to drift back up to this area over here. So we'll have to see on the jobless claims if that's going to happen. I'm still waiting for previews coming across my platforms here for the jobless claims. So I'll get those numbers to you folks as soon as possible. And as I said that, look at that. Bloomy's updates with them. 213,000 is the estimate. That's the latest estimate right there. 213,000 versus 208,000 on the prior. By the way, asking for the Discord. Let's get you suited and booted right here. There's the link to the Discord. Nightbot's going to drop that for you. Drop it like it's hot. Go on, Nightbot. Do your thing. I dare you. Go on. Do the link thing. Sometimes Nightbot isn't awake this early. There you go. Nightbot, thank you so much. So there's the link there for the Discord. But yeah, 213,000 is the estimate for jobless claims today. 208,000 was the prior read. So they're actually giving a little bit of leeway. So if we came in, I don't know, maybe like 220,000, we could see a little juicer to the upside. Anything below 213,000 should crater the market. So think about it. Jobless claims print low, market low. Jobless claims print high, market high. So 213,000 is the estimate on the print. Continuing claims, we're looking at 1.78 million for continuing claims. So if we actually have continuing claims coming a little bit higher than 1.78 million, let's say 1.82 million, we could see that in line. The dream print would be 250,000 initial jobless claims, continuing claims up to 1.9 million. Dream print would be sending this market 50 points or higher. Inline print, probably a little shuffle and kerfuffle. And if we actually had it at 210,000 or lower, maybe the market starts to roll over a little bit. But it's been taking a lot of bad news to get this market down. And if we're looking over at the, let me clear up my beautiful drawings here, by the way. If we're looking over at the S&P over here, let's bring up the S&Ps. If we're looking over the S&Ps, look at this. This is the hourly chart. And we're just kind of, cupping it down here. We're just kind of holding it on down here. And nothing's really sending us a lower. We're not breaking below. And we do have some liquidity down here that would be keen to be explored, but we're just not doing it. Right now, we're just not finding that role in the market. And we're seeing the same thing in a lot of equities as well. NVIDIA is catching some downside pressure. Let's look at some NVIDIA right now. And well, that's not it. Come on, Ribs, type the types. Okay, so there you go. There's NVIDIA. This is the hourly chart. You can see same type of pattern. And NVIDIA, remember, this is the number 3 weight of the NASDAQ futures. The NASDAQ 100. But you can see here, we're just kind of doing this little hold thing. Yesterday could have been the opportunity where bears could have taken control and then we just yammer it right through, right? This would have been the time that we could have done it 2 days ago. This is the time we could have done it yesterday. And it's just not happening. So the bears cannot take control of this market. Will today be that day? TBD. To the upside, of course, we're looking for a breakout above those 920s there in NVIDIA. And we're just not still seeing anything either way. Remember, tomorrow's Friday. Thank you, Claire. I appreciate that. Tomorrow is Friday, which is great because it's the final trading day of the week. And it's been a short but long week for me. I haven't really put together any kind of momentum for my P&L. And, that's kind of one of those things where it's like, you're slow out of the starting gate. You just want to get something together. So Friday is going to be the day where I'm aiming my sights a little bit higher because Friday, we're going to be getting that University of Michigan sentiment read, the University of Michigan inflation read, 1 year, 5 and 10 year outlook on inflation. That's going to be out at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, 9 a.m. Chicago time. So about 30 minutes after the Open, New York Open tomorrow, we will see the preliminary University of Michigan sentiment. And that will be, I think, what moves the market the most. And given that, that alone is very, very nice. But we're also going to hear from Michelle Bowman is going to grace us with her presence at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So before the market opens, top of the hour, when we have the injection of liquidity, we'll be hearing from Michelle Bowman, who is a voting member. We're going to hear from Lori Logan, a non-voter, but she can move the markets quite a bit. Austin Goolsby is going to be speaking at 12:45 Eastern time, and then Michael Barr at 1:30. So tomorrow is going to be a cavalcade of Fed speakers yapping in our ears alongside that University of Michigan 1 year and 5 to 10 year inflation outlook tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the day that you're going to be looking out for that. So that's going to be what we're watching for. So there's NVIDIA just kind of holding. You can see very similar thing going on here over in Meta. Good old Meta. Look at how much we have recovered of this flushacito, right? We are almost, I'd say, about 70% of the way recovered there. So there is a lot of liquidity that can be contracted back up in this area. So we're looking for a breakout today of 475, getting back above that area. And if we did see that juicing to the upside today, we do get the jobless claims coming in a little bit hotter than expected, then we could see the market drifting higher. There's a lot of things right now that are keeping the market afloat. So, we're pretty far from the FOMC meeting, but with the Bank of England sort of news discovery out this morning, seeing that we had two people voting for a rate cut. Keep on wanting to say pause, but yes, voting for a rate cut. That is the first time we're kind of seeing that. And then, of course, looking at the spending numbers coming a little bit hotter, but then both coming up with an excuse for that. So, all of these things, we're just trying to find news to bring the market down, and we're looking for the market to snap, and it's just not happening. So that's Meta. Let's look at Microsoft as well. Sort of the same thing. You're seeing the same story across the board here. Microsoft gave up all of those big juicy earnings games, but then you can see we're just kind of diddling down here, but we've made this valley, right? This valley of despair. We perked up on it on earnings, and then we sold it down. We made a new lower low in this trend here, but we are back above and we're looking to encroach. You see the similarities between NVIDIA, between Microsoft, between Meta. It's all the same story. So if we got that juice loose, the caboose would let loose and we'd go higher like a moose. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, we'd go higher and things could be contracting that liquidity back where it belongs up here for those bulls that would be quite happy. So why am I showing you all these equity charts? We're futures traders. Well, this is what powers those futures, right? This is what powers those equities. Those equities are what gives the fuel to the moon rocket to the top side and also the death drop rocket to the downside. So you have to be watching these things, keep these charts. This is why I provide levels for all of these equities every single day, every single morning, the morning memo. It's good to keep a watch on these things and not just be so landlocked in your single chart like the NQ over here. Speaking of the NQ, we do have some order blocks and some inefficiencies down here. We almost painted into that inefficiency yesterday, but you can see we are in this steady downtrend right now. So if we do break above that, I do think that we would want to be testing back up at this area today. So we'll be waiting for those jobless claims to see what comes out. Again, 213,000 the estimate, 1.78 million for continuing claims, 213,000 for initial claims. We'll have to see what happens along there. Nicholas says, good morning, Rips. These jobless claims are the ones that go out every week, every Thursday, Nicholas, every single Thursday. And it gives the market a reason, namely the futures market, to have a nice little reaction, especially on an outlier print. Those big funds and institutions can end up giving us a little bit of movement either way. And I'm here for it either way. I want to trade it either way. I'm probably going to be approaching it in combines. Did well on combines yesterday. I think overall in combines made about $12,000. I wish I would have done that in my XFAs, but such is life. So yeah, we'll probably be trading that in our combines. The print's going to be coming out in about 11 and a half minutes here. So we do have time to continue to discuss what we're looking at here in the markets. But yeah, if you're looking at this, there's obviously, you can look at this from this way and say, okay, we're in a downtrend, but realistically, we have just been holding this uptrend here and it's continuing from this same trend here. We had, this big blowout area and now we're back down here. Kind of looks like the Disney logo for some reason, but there you go. But yeah, going back up here would be where the market wants to trade. And if we do snap that down lower, we do have some business down here to repair. So that could be potentially what we're looking for. So really two trends to watch is this continuing trend and if we're going to buck that continuing trend. It's a reverse megaphone pattern or whatever you want to call it. It's a waziwoo. It's an X pattern. It's a V pattern. It's a, I don't know. It's a thingy-majig, but there you go. So 4-hour inefficiency, would love to show that for you. Here's the 4-hour chart. And here's that inefficiency there on the 4-hour right there. Just a little wiki right there. And we almost ran into it right there. But yeah, we got the 4-hour order block and we have the 4-hour inefficiency there. Getting a few sound dropouts, restarted Discord, but still all my other stuff is fine. Anybody else having issues with Discord? I'd be happy to restart the Discord stream if that's the case. Anybody else having audio troubles at all? Symmetrical wedge pattern. Thank you, Julius. Yeah, wedge. Wedge was the word I was looking for there. Yeah, if anybody else is having audio problems, please let me know. Angus, might be wise to just do a fresh restart of the old computer there. I think you're the only one on that island there, unfortunately. Right now, I look at downside as I see money take money. Yeah, you can argue either way wherever the market's going to go from here. I mean, this does confidently look like a downtrend, but then when you peel it out to maybe the 1-hour chart, you can start to see what we're talking about, just a moment ago where, we have a little bit of a trend reaching across there. So, we have a couple little trends going here. This is a violent uptrend that we've since snapped, but we are continuing this uptrend. We are kind of bouncing along that trend there. And trend lines work because that's where a lot of money is seated. And you can see here, the thing that makes me think that we're not going to go lower is a couple things. The number one is that we're sweeping liquidity below that trend. We keep on sweeping liquidity and finding it and we reject it. So we're sweeping for stops, finding liquidity and rejecting. Ideally, we'd love to see that again. I mean, we kind of did, right? We kind of saw it right here, but we're sweeping liquidity below that, and we're continuing up, and we're making higher lows as we are continuing to the north side here. So, I mean, a couple different things to watch. Will we snap out of the wedge? Will we fake around? Is it going to be a big nothing burger today? Keep in mind, we do only have one speaker today, and that's going to be Mary Daly, but she's not speaking until 2 p.m. There might be some surprise pop-ins for the feds. You know, they can get a call from their agent and say, hey, guess what? Kashkari, you want to go speak on CNBC? Yeah, how long do they need me for? It looks like 25 minutes. Okay, tell them 250,000, I'll do it. Boosh, done. Yeah, so you might have that happening at some point today. You want me on Bloomies? It's 250,000 for 20 minutes. Boom, done. Let's rack it up. So yeah, we might hear that. We might see that. So we'll have to see what happens today. We do have a 4 to 8 week auction out at 1:30, and then at 1 p.m., the big star of the show today is going to be a 30-year bond auction in Fixies. We did have a 10-year yesterday that kind of shook up the market a little bit, but I would have expected to see a little bit more than what we saw. So can the 30-year give us a claim to stake? We'll have to see, right? What exactly is a bond auction? It's when the Treasury sells its debt, and it's the way that we finance debt to print more money. And so this is a way to get yourself a fixed rate on a 30-year bond. So after 30 years, that bond matures and you get a guaranteed rate for it. So it's been 4 weeks trading on the NQ and finally getting down. My price level has been trading the ES for about 3 years, and that stuff is wired in my tiny brain. What do you prefer more there, Richard? NQ is a little bit fast for some people there. There was a fire drill yesterday on Dakota's live stream, and if you missed it, guess what? Topstep is going to do you a solid, and they are going to be doing another fire drill on Topstep TV today. There you go. NQ takes me out to the back and beats me. Well, maybe you want to have a conversation with NQ or just trade on the S&P. S&P is not nearly as violent as the NQ. Speaking of the S&Ps, why don't we bring up an S&P chart here? Same type of deal as what we're seeing here, just continuing to hold this trend. Obviously, we have a little bit of a wedge to break out of, but yeah, the liquidity up here looks rather interesting, and I would think that we would want to get that. And as I'm speaking right now, we are getting a little up jump the boogie here in the NQ. Right now, NQ is down 0.15%. S&P is also down about 0.15%. So they are trading similar to one another, which is a nice thing to see. Maybe we'll see them both landlocked today. What I'd love to see today, personally, would be the Mag 7 all trading in tandem today. It's been a while since we've seen that. We've seen the Mag 6 doing something and then Apple on its own right doing the other thing. So if the Magnificent 6 are up and then Apple's down, feels like we're kind of in some kind of symbiotic relationship with one another. It just feels right for that to happen. So rest in pieces to all the shorts who got short on that last move to the downside there. We are trading up at 160s again. 166 is our level to be watching here. We are about 5 minutes here from the print. I'm going to take a quick restroom break so I don't miss the print, and I will be right back with you, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. We are about 2.5 minutes away here, 2.5 minutes away, and the markets are pumping up a little bit. I am going to be trading this on Combines. I have decided. Let's get this scooted and booted over into Ninja Trader. There we go. And let's make sure we're all suited and booted there. There we go. All righty. So, yeah, trading this in Combines. Market is pushing up here. 166 is the level to watch. If we are breaking out above that level, we can find some juice here to the upside. The market is going to be printing this print in just 2 short minutes here. Remember, the expectation, what we're looking for on initial jobless claims, is to be 213,000. On continuing claims, we're looking at 1.78 million on the ticket there. So if anything came in a little bit hotter than those numbers, I do think the market would also react to the upside. So remember, jobless claims, initial claims up, market up. Jobless claims, initial claims, continuing claims down, market down. That's the easiest way that we can remind ourselves of what's going on. Mixed print, well, then we go both ways. We do the safety dance, and we find out what happens with that there. Rips, what are the green lines on your chart? And what is their purpose and how to use these lines? Very, very carefully. Now, these are Clubhouse levels that are posted every single day in the morning memo. They are supply and demand levels that are based on a proprietary formula that I calculated over a couple years worth of developing it. And it factors in the options chain. So it gives you very valuable levels where most of the liquidity is resting for the day, for the session, for the week, for the month, for the contract's entirety of its life. So there you go. Name of the indicator, looked everywhere, nothing. Guess what? You can't find it because it's a custom one there, Lou. That's why you'll never be able to find it. It's a custom indicator, hourly high, hourly low. I'm sure you can do it with some other second-rate indicator there that will probably cost you all of your account. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. But this one, it's available in the Clubhouse. I don't like to talk about that because I don't want people joining the Clubhouse just for that indicator. It's just an indicator. I've actually thought about taking it off of my broadcast screen over here because who cares? It's hourly high, hourly low. I mean, who gives a flip, right? It's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. I don't know why Discord audio is muted for Rips. I don't know. I have no idea. Good morning, Spaztrick. Good morning. 10 seconds here, folks. 10 seconds. Here we go. Holy smokes. That was a big burst to the upside, and we got a nasty fill on that one. Holy smokes, 231,000. Big outlier print there. Let's see if we can hold this juicy print. A little bit above on the continuing claims. So let's see if we can get a little juicer here to the upside. Trying to see if we can hold this push above this 182 level. Watching carefully here. Can we hold the old push? I was so slow on that reaction there. Got to do better than that. All right, so let's see. Here we are juicing up a little bit, holding above 166. Can we hold above these 180s is the question. That's a very favorable print for the market. Like I said, jobless claims up. Market should go up. We saw that launch, but let's see if we're going to get that pullback as deep as this wants to go here. Watching to see if we can hold this little push here, adding into that for another push up here. Want to see this up above those 180s. That's what I'd like to see. There we go. Nice little push above those 180s, adding into that. Let's get a little juicy here. Show me 190s on the print, and I can be a happy lad here. Watching carefully here, adding into this for this push higher. A little bit of a kerfuffle. We're getting a little bit risky. Watching here. Can we hold above these 180s without doing a little drawdown here? I'd love to see this hold above these 180s. Come on down and push. See if we get that burst above these 180s again. Adding for this push. Watching here, seeing if we can contract this liquidity just above these 180s. There's somebody who's trying to get filled at 180s. I do not want to be that person. Seeing if we can get a little bit of a push here. This is the highest in 8 months. This should be very, very juicy for these markets. I might have to peel out, though, and recenter ourselves if we do not get this quick push through 180s on the Jiffy ticket here. Show me that JPP, Jiffy Pop pattern. I love to see that one if you could show it to me. Watching for this push higher. Show me a little bit more, and I'll take a little bit more off. Give me half off right there. Seeing if I could reload on a little bit lower. The old JPP does this the solid again. Still not getting that push into the 190s that I was expecting. Watching. Show me that hot ticket into the 190s, and I will be a very happy lad. Right now, we're just holding at these 182s, which I hate. Why does it want to just be so difficult this morning? Still holding here. Have some liquidity up to the north side, but somebody's capping this off super heavy. We just need a little burst of volume, and we'll have this. Just a little tiny burst of volume here. Watching for this. And looking for it right here, right now. Show me those 185s traded out. Beautiful push here. We hold that push. Taking off a little bit there. Taking off 2 more contracts. There's the 190s on the print that I'm looking for. Taking off a little bit more there. Juicy, juicy. There it is. 190s on the print. Taking off 1 more. Letting the rest work. Woo! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. There's the hot ticket. Stock goes to break even on the rest of it. And there we go. A juicy, juicy Thursday for us on the print. Those jobless claims will never steer us wrong. We just have to have the confidence to lay into that bad dogger. That's all we need to do there. By the way, if you're wondering why is he not clicking a mouse, it's because I got this thing in my lap right here. I'm pressing those hotkeys, boop, 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 like I'm playing Call of Duty right now, and I'm just hitting people left and right. Headshot. That's right. We're nailing this market here, folks, with these hotkeys. I love to see it. 195 is our topping level here, so we might have to call it to the north side here. Let's go ahead and see if we can put at 97s. Thank you for the fill, 97. There it is, and there's our trade, ladies and gentlemen, off the ticket there. What does that put us at on the day there? We were at $0 because we didn't take any trades there, but bingo, we're up $2,100 on the print. Talk to me, people. How'd you do out there? Did you see it the same way that I saw it? Share with me if you did. I am curious. Here. Up $240. Give it up there. Yo, love to see that. Love it, love it, love it. Very nice. Traded small size, made about 100 across 3 accounts, made 700. Gorgeous. Look at that fill there at the top side. Did we top tick this market, at least for that extension? Did we top tick that bad dogger? I think we may have. I'm not sure. My eyes a little bit. That to me looks like it might be the top tick of that initial range there. My goodness me. Wow. Love it. Absolutely love it there. 4K in the XFAs. Let's go, Mr. Kofifi. Way to go. Remember what we said. Jobless claims, if the numbers are up, where's the market going, folks? We had this print dead to rights. And look at that. We don't have hungry eyes. We take it where we get it. Take it as it lies. There's the trading view chart right there. 195 quarters was our target there. Tickle, and we got it. We nailed it right on the ticket there. So let me give you the exact print. 231,000 was the exact print. It's the highest print that we've seen since November of 2023. Continuing claims slightly up at 1.785 million versus a 1.782 million estimate. So congratulations to anybody who nailed that there. The prior claims were revised higher from 208 to 209. That prior revision also helps out quite a bit. And continuing claims were revised lower from 1.774 to 1.768 there. There you go. Very, very nice there, folks. Again, we got 2,000 people here watching. If you are enjoying this type of price action, this type of stream, and these types of transparent trades, please make sure you're hitting that lucky like button. I'm telling you, if you don't hit it, I can't guarantee that you're going to have a winning day. If you do hit it, I also can't guarantee that you're going to have a great day, but by golly, it feels great to do it. I will tell you that. It really does. If you've never done it before, if you've never smashed the like button, I'm telling you, go down there and just smash that thing. It feels real nice. I'm telling you. Love the energy. Someone got a tip. Market started creeping up 5 to 10 before the print. We have seen that quite a bit there, Hunter, but sometimes it can fake you out a little bit there. Nice, SW. Where are you at there? Nice. How much you up on the day? That looks like about 5 tickets there. Very, very nice. Rips, just watched yesterday's broadcast. I think it was live today and lost 5K. What are you doing, Chandi? Don't be doing that. You're going to get wrecked. No, you only have to watch today. Watch here and now. Let's see if we're at 500 likes. We will do a poll. We are at 500. We're at 620 likes. Remember, 1,100 likes. We will do a giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse. I want to see you folks winning today. So let's do that. Starting a poll here for the NQ first. I'm going to stay out of this, even though I think we can drift higher and we can break out of 195. Target to the top side above 195 would be 224, but I want to let this trade marinate. It felt really, really nice. You know, it was a nice little tickle. Even though we got a terrible first entry, we feathered it in. We moved with the market. It felt good. It felt good. Okay, so let's run a poll here. Will the NQ end the day above or below, let's call it 18,195, since that was our hot ticket on the Rally Sauce Jones there. Above or below 18,195, and it's going to say above below. Here we go, folks. Just to practice is new to Topstep X, but I'm liking it so far. Took the GC off the news. Nice. Wow, $11,000 there, gratis. That'll do it. Now imagine that in an XFA there. Imagine that. Small gaps on the 1 minute. Should we respect those? I mean, on a lower time frame, it can be a little precarious. The hit rate is much lower the lower time frame you go there. Wow, look at that. Thank you, Cargo Colt. Yeah, look at that. Mr. Kofifi's got the hotkeys. You need to get the frog back in there. That's the one thing that is that's missing. Where's the frog with the surprise face there, Mr. Kofifi? It doesn't look like your Stream Deck unless you have the frog. See, that's the one right there. I need to see that frog right there. What do I think about 167 below? I mean, 166 is we can do a retest of that area and base out there and hold. But we said, you know, the market was looking like it wants to drift a little bit higher here and get contracted back into this liquidity. I can see it finding a comfort level here. Keep in mind, right, that was the biggest news that we're going to see until we come out with, I mean, Bank of Canada has some news at 10, but we're really not going to see much until 11:30 now. That's the 4 and 8 week bill auction. So we have to see what's going to happen with the equities today. Are equities going to continue to catch a bid? But think about what we're dealing with right now. We have a 1-2 punch of good news for the markets. We have the Bank of England that's saying, hey, it's time to cut rates. And even though it's not America, you know, it's still influential on the rest of the central banks around the world, especially the U.S. central bank. So when we have that paired with the jobless claims where we have a lot of people out of work, we're seeing cracks in the economy. And then, you know, we had Bank of America sort of rushing to the aid of saying that, oh, you know, spending's up, but it's probably because of this one weird online promotion or something, you know. So there you go. That's the secret button right there. How much is the latency in Market Clubhouse Discord? 0. It is as close to 0 as you can get on YouTube. I have it set to that as well, but YouTube generally lags about at least a second or 2 seconds. But the Discord is as low latency as you can get. It's as close to real time as you can get. I'm saying that it's probably closer to, depending on how good your connection is, probably 100 milliseconds or less. So you'd be able to no scope those headshots with no problem there. Not trading as big as you rips, just 3 micros, but jumped on it and made 165. Let's go, Mark. You know, 165 is a great amount of profit there on one single trade for clicking a few buttons. I mean, where else can you in the world make $165 in seconds clicking a few buttons there? Come on now. Come on. Just passed my first 150K combine. Give it up for John Chan in here. That's amazing. Your very first 150K combine. Now, here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. First, you're going to get that email that says that you passed. You're going to get that certificate. Print that certificate out. Frame it. Get it up on the wall. Feel good about that. Second, I need you to say a prayer to Papa Jerome Powell. Say, please bless me with the sweetest, juiciest gains over the next couple weeks in my XFAs. But then I want you to take a break. I want you to trade only on a combine until you feel in the pocket and then start trading in that XFA. I do not want to see you taking that XFA, getting all nervous. Oh, it's my first one. I got to make money. You do that, you're probably going to lose it. So let's take a break. Let's pump the brakes a little bit there. And let's see you getting that all the way to the payout. The next thing I want you telling me is that, Rips, I took my first payout. And I'll say, John Chan, I remember you. You're the guy who passed that first 150K. That's what I want you to do. I want to see you taking it slow. We are back, by the way, at these 195 quarters here. We are still juicing on up. Part of me wants to put just one contract long here. But I'd like to wait for the open and see if we can get a nice little pullback. Boy, a pullback to 166 would get my... my jimmies a little bit rustled in a good way there. So Scott says, truth, I lost my first XFA and had hungry eyes. Yeah, that's what happens. You get hungry eyes and you do things that are unusual. And before you know it, you're leveraged too high up, and you're sitting there and you're saying, please, Jerome, please just let me this one time. I'll never do it again. And then you get smacked and you sit there and you say, well, why did I do that? This is my one opportunity. This is my XFA. What was I thinking? Yeah, don't be that person. Don't be that person. Jay Patrick, look at that, up $756.
Another one.
That's right, DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled says, Jay Patrick, you are on another one there. Holding to 266. Pray for me. I will say a prayer for you, Storm Scalp. 266. I got 261 as a level there. We do have to get through those 41s first, but yes, indeed. Yeah, you go and draw down and you think, screw it, and you lose even more. Yeah, that's one of the worst things to be doing. But that's why I say you pump the brakes. If you ever feel out of the pocket, well, just trade on a combine, trade on a practice account, get your bearings back about you, and just relax, just chill, just relax. That's all you need to do. Guys, do you think it would be a good idea to request a feature that requires the personal loss limit in Topstep X to be a positive number? I'm wondering if it makes sense to have this feature. The thing is that you can have a personal daily profit limit. I don't know that it would be some difficult programming on that. I think that would be a little bit difficult for them to come out with, but I get what you're saying. It's kind of like a trailing profit loss thing, but yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't know if it's something that they would add in very, very quickly there. 3 lots NQ gives you 50 points. Room on which account there? Depends on which account you're trading, right? The 150K, exactly. Yeah, if you're trading the 150K. Recovered a $220 drawdown and made plus 220, so locked myself out of the 50K. You see that? That's the trader guy in here. I don't know if you're reading this, but you're hearing me speak it, and this is how it should be, folks. You know, you make a couple bucks, you lock it up, and then you trade either another combine or you trade a practice account. Lock up those gains. That's what that lock button is for. It's not to lock you out only when you're on tilt. It's to lock you out when you're in the pocket as well. So if you're feeling in the pocket and you made some good trades and then you're sitting there and you're saying, boy, should I continue to trade? This has been a stupendous day. And if you have to ask yourself that question, that's usually the hot ticket right there. That's the hint that tells you, well, you probably should lock it up. Your mental capital has probably gone to the wayside a little bit down there, and you're probably not going to be trading at your peak. And the other thing that you do is, like, we had a move like this, right? We have this huge green candle here off that jobless claims print, and you sit there and you say, oh no, I can't believe I missed that. And then all of a sudden you're trading with that FOMO mindset of saying, oh, I need to hit every single move that ever crosses across the market. And before you know it, that move never comes. Trading is all about moments, as we always talk about in here. And if you miss the moment is gone forever. So please pace yourself in those moments. Don't let the moment slip away. Just take the trades when you see them. If you miss them, don't try to chase them. Don't continue trading. If you have to ask yourself, I get this question all the time. If you have to ask yourself, Rips, should I lock it up? I'm up so much right now. Should I lock it up or should I continue trading? If you have to ask that question, you just lock it up. It's lock it up, lock it down, whatever you want to do. Lock it sideways. Just get it locked up so you're not getting yourself into trouble, because that's, I think, the biggest problem with most traders is that, boy, you can make money, but then you can't keep it, right? And if you can't keep it, what's the point of even trading? You're working for free. You got to keep those profits. And how do you do that? Well, you lock it up, right? That's why Topstep X has that lockout feature. And it's a brilliant thing. And people think, oh, I only use that when I'm doing poorly. No, do it when you're doing great. Lock it up, keep those profits. And if you must trade, get up at another combine, get a little practice account going. It's not a big deal. There's no shame in that, right? Thought you're about to start singing Eminem. You only get one shot. Oh, goodness. Folks, the other way that you can show appreciation, right? Step one is this. You click the lucky like button. Once we get to 1,100 likes, we're at 700 right now. We're only 400 likes away. Once we get to 1,100 likes, we'll do some giveaways here. I'm probably going to do more than one giveaway if we get there quicker, right? We are still about 45 minutes here from the open. I'd love to do a bunch of giveaways this morning. The quicker we get up there, just smashing that like button will do it. The other way that you can actually show appreciation for the stream, if you're enjoying these free streams, if it's giving you a little touch of alpha, if it's, just brightening your day just even a little bit here, all you need to do is just right here. Just click that link, you let the page load, and then you can close it and never do anything again. Don't have to buy anything, don't have to sign up for anything. Just click the link, let the page load, and that's it. That does help me out, believe it or not. And I do appreciate those link clicks if you would be so kind. But yeah, outside of that, by golly, this is such a good print for the market. We have back-to-back good news like that. And if you think about it, right, we had that Bank of England decision. We could have had the jobless claims come in and simply say, hey, guess what? People are in work right now and they're ready to keep prices really, really high because there's so much money and credit in the economy. We could have had that, but we didn't. So we have a very interesting situation today where, again, let's go back to our equity charts here. We could see, look at the S&P. That is just a wild move there on the S&P, just wicking right up. It's interesting that, shorts have just been getting bagged on here. You have shorts coming in here, shorts coming in here, and every single time they're just getting bagged on. You got to feel bad for those bears, but this is why you say you don't ever be a perma bear or a perma bull. You just be a perma market money maker. Don't be a perma anything. Try to be perma disciplined, if anything. That's the only perma you should ever be. Perma profit. I like that. Let's check out gold here. Thank you, Julius. Let's check out gold here. Yeah, wow. Look at gold off to the moon here. What is our levels here on gold? Let me go ahead and actually, I might have them on this chart here. What is our levels on gold? Boy, do I really not have any levels between 24 and 50? That doesn't seem right. Let me go over to my main levels chart over here. Let me see. 2340 is not on that chart. So yeah, we do have a level right here. I think this was a new level added last week. So there, 2340 and 2340 spot 4. So that is the level that I'd be seeing gold potentially creeping up to. Yeah, it was a nice level that worked on the 6th there. So yeah, that's nice little level there, 2340 and spot 4. So that's GC. Thank you for pointing that out there, Julius. Really, really appreciate that. Welcome, Dustin, to the chat VIP. That does give you 10x more luck whenever we do these rolls for these giveaways. So when we get up to 1,100 likes here on the stream, we will be giving you 10x extra luck there when we roll for either free month of Clubhouse. You know what? If we get up to 1,100 likes before the market opens, we can do a Topstep Combine as well. We'll do 2 giveaways, but we have to get up to 1,100 likes before the start of the market open there. So keep in mind, this is a free Topstep Combine. It's not a discount. It's not a free reset. This is a full-fledged Topstep Combine. So if you've never traded on Topstep before, you don't have to open up your wallet. This is where you can get a free Topstep Combine. All we need is 1,100 likes there on the video. Okay, so let's look at equities here. Let's look at NVIDIA. We had a little Percocito there from NVIDIA. We are holding above 900 right now. We do want to see this holding above a great move in NVIDIA would be auction above 925. And you say, well, Rips, it's so far away. It's 20 points away from where we are. And I say, haven't you ever seen NVIDIA? NVIDIA can move and groove like no other. NVIDIA has the juice and the power of the options contracts. And we are on Thursday, which means 0DT Friday is right around the corner. We could see a lot of people going into those 925 calls today, right here, right now. So you think that potentially that could be something that we could see today. So watching NVIDIA, let's look at the options chain today, looking for 925s to trade, even 930s, 940s, 950s. I mean, that seems a little lofty, but there you go. There you have it. Also to the put side, there could be some people that are buying those 880 puts, 885, 890 puts. That could juice the market back to the downside here. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. We do want to see this clear out of this box right here. This is basically the area that we're kind of holding in this liquidity. 910 down to 895. I mean, I almost eyeballed that perfectly there, but 895 is the hot ticket. 910 to 895 is kind of the zone that we're trading. When we break out here and we don't do the old sweep of liquidity and then back down game, then we could potentially be tickling into those 925s. And if that's the case, we could see a potential blowout, especially if it's attractive to call buyers up in that lofty zone up there. So that's NVIDIA. That's what we're looking for on NVIDIA. Google, can it turn it around here? Has been in a little bit of a downtrend. You are seeing on the 1 hour here some green candles perking on up. Do we negate this downtrend that we've been in here, this nasty downtrend? Do we negate that downtrend and actually hold it, or is it just going to be a sweep and pop of liquidity and right back down? That's what we're watching for on Google. Now, keep in mind, you say, oh, well, Google's so lofty here. Not really. We got a lot of unfinished business still up here to do. So we can get a little bit more lofty, and the breakout area would be right at this topping level here, about 172. So if we're seeing Google 172 tomorrow, we could see that potentially on that 1 year inflation outlook from the University of Michigan. Welcome, Mark O. Good to see you here in the chat VIP. Let's check out Meta. Meta, same type of story here as Google. You can see, if you look at the chart here, you're saying, wow, it's up and it's up and it's up. Well, then you just look a little bit to the left and you say, oh, it has a little more business to contract right around thusly. So, Rips P&L, you're kidding me, right? Come on. All right, there you go. There's a P&L. You know what? I'm going to hide it just because we've had so much nonsense about your P&L, your P&L. No, I'm going to hide it. I'm going to hide it even on a green day. We're going to keep that hidden for now. But yeah, so Meta here has been perking up a little bit, but we need to see it back up in this zone here where I'd like to see it. The zone of liquidity that I'd like to see is from there to there. It's a big old zone. We're right now, we're cracking into the lower edge of that. It's 473 up to 500. So yeah, I get you, Trader Page. 473 up to 503. So there's a 30 handle range 30-point range. I'm thinking futures here. 30-point range in Meta that we have to discover to the upside here. And believe me when I say this, if we start to hold above that 475 level today, this thing is going to be holding super strong. And Meta does have a little bit of influence on the NQ, but it's a contagion thing where if we see Meta up, it's big in the ad tech space. We could see Amazon and Google as a contagion effect also drifting there to the top side. And remember, Google has double trouble, Class A, Class C. And so Amazon is the other one that we want to look at here. Look at this. Amazon telling a very different story because we had such strong earnings here, but we want to see a double top breakout here from this topping area, which is right about 190. We want to see this breaking out. You can see we had a little trouble on that breakout there, but if we yammered above that and we see people piling into the 200s, the 210s, welcome Tom to the chat VIP club. If we get it up to the 200s, the 210s, especially seeing some call buyers in those areas into the 0 DTs, keep in mind we have the monthly expiries next Friday. Am I going crazy? Next Friday, right? It is, next Friday, a week from tomorrow, we have all of the monthlies expiring. So we could see a lot of activity to the upside in that, and that could drift the market higher. Because remember, if folks are buying calls, how do those dealers hedge that? Well, they buy other people's calls, or they have to buy the underlying, in this case, the equities. So we'd have to see that pushing to the upside there. And if nobody wants to sell that inventory, they're going to have a lack of inventory, and that will push the price even higher, faster, and longer and stronger. So that's what we're looking for on Amazon there. And then finally, Apple, the final chart I want to share here. Apple, big burst up on those juicy earnings, but we still have not gone back up into these areas. I want to see this comfortably back above the 190s. We almost got the juice. We were held back about 187 there, which was slightly higher than this range right here. So we perked above. We had a little sweep of liquidity. What we really need to see in Apple for it to show up to the dance floor is a perk above, a hold, and then blast to the moon there. And that's something with the good news that we're seeing in the market right now. It's something that we could see, but Apple's a slow mover. It's a lot of value to move Apple. So when it moves a couple points, we're talking billions and billions and billions of dollars of market cap that is moving around. So it's a slow moving iceberg, but it moves nonetheless. And when it does get moving, it can have contagion in the other sectors of the market. So, Apple did talk about iPads being released. I did look at the numbers there. A fully loaded iPad, about 3,000 and change. And they're sold out already. They're sold out with the first run. The next shipment does go out, I believe, in June, mid-June. So, we'll have to see whether or not Apple can get a little push going. Right now, we're just kind of in this wedge here, much like how we're in a wedge with the S&P and the NQ. But we do want to see that juicing there to the upside. So I feel like we're pretty savvy on where things are in the market. Let's talk about the downside moves here potentially. So if we are capping off at these areas, let's just say that we have a push up to this area at these 185s. I want to see 187 trade out. If we have a push up to that area, we could just start to skitter onto the downside. The break that we're looking at for the downside here is this area. So those 180s, if we're actually breaking below those 180s and holding a break below those 180s in Apple, then we would potentially see the market skittering onto the downside. It would be tremendously powerful to see that because it would carry the rest of the market to the downside. The other one I want to focus on, Microsoft, number one weight of the S&P and the NQ here. Same type of story, right? So if we're looking, we swoosh the chart down just a little bit here, you can see the area that it has been holding up here is right around that 404 level. 404 not found, but we could call it 400. If we are breaking below those 400s, we would see the market potentially rolling. But you can see how many buyers we found right down here in this area. We did find a lot of buyers. In fact, this is probably what got a lot of shorts offside, was that push below that level. We did a little double tap there, made a double bottom down there off the lows, and we are screaming back to the top side. Now to the upside in Microsoft, you do want to see this breaking out above this level here. It's about 415 or so. If we do break about that level, you are seeing a common pattern right here. We're seeing these little draws of liquidity above and then a fail back down. But if we do actually do the the hop, skip, and the jump above, retest, and then go, this is the area where we want to see this contracting liquidity and potentially making new all-time highs into the summer here on Microsoft. That would be above 432, 435, somewhere in that range. We would see that skittering up to the top side there. YouTube contributors buy iPads at 3K. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I just couldn't believe the pricing on that. It's interesting. It's almost the exact same as the MacBook Pro now. Welcome, Melonhead. And this is the first time that Apple has ever done the latest chip technology in a portable product, in a tablet, I should say. I think they've done it. They've done it in the MacBook Pro, so it's not exactly for portables, but there you have it. Welcome to Chat VIP there, Melonhead. Really appreciate you being in here. What do you find out if you won a fire drill from Slow Markets last night? Guess what, J Stores? You're in luck. If you filled out the form, congratulations. You've won. You've won, J Stores. You've already won. You have been the big winner already. There is no drawing for that. If you filled it out, if you joined Dakota there for Slow Markets, you are already guaranteed to win that automatically. So tomorrow's going to be your day there. iPad Pro had the M3 before the Mac. I am wrong then. I thought it was the first time that we've seen portables getting the latest and greatest technology. I could have sworn that that was the case, but happy to be wrong there. Thanks for correcting me there, Tradecraft. Appreciate that. Missed the fire drill last night. Well, you're in luck. If you missed the fire drill from last night, it's okay. You get to get the fire drill from today on Topstep TV. I don't know if they're going to make you fill out a bunch of forms bell to bell, but next time just tune into Slow Markets with Coach Dakota, because not only will you get a free reset, but you also get some free education from the man himself, the number one trader on Topstep, Coach Dakota. Getting way more better trades by using micros and scaling up from 5 to 20 micros versus 1 to 2 normal contracts. Isn't that something, Tilted One? Being able to take off a fraction of a mini, there's a lot to be said about that. And it also just keeps your heart rate a little bit lower, because you can always drop down to like 2 micros, which is basically 20% of 1 mini. I mean, it is 20% of 1 mini. And yeah, there's some fees associated with it, but keeps the heart rate nice and low. If you're trading on a micro, it's 1/10 the size of a mini, and it just, instead of 20 points at $20 a point, you're trading $2 a point. So wrong again. M3 chip has never been in an iPad. They went straight from M2 up to M4. All right, so I was right. I'm not going crazy here. I'm not losing my mind. Thank goodness. I thought I was going crazy for a second. I thought I was losing my mind. So let's check out the S&Ps here again, seeing what's going on in the old S&P land. So yeah, S&Ps are still holding this push, but again, we do need to see a clean breakout. 52.15 would be the level to watch today. 52.20, of course, would be the juicier level to watch. If we get a clean breakout above 52.20, and by golly, it's going to get loose as a caboose there. So back to NQ here, watching around our levels. We are currently rejecting at that 195 for now, and just kind of holding right underneath it. So if we do get that pressure up on that top side there, we do find a lot of sellers, then it is a potential we could slow down and roll on over. So we do have the top of the hour liquidity push coming in about 20 seconds here. Let's watch for that. Rips are Dakota's fire drill. Today's independent. They work separately. People will get 2 codes. You can try signing up for both. I think it's only 1 though. We are getting Bank of Canada survey, I think, out at 9. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. I thought that was at 10. Maybe we get the Bank of England one. Nothing. Wow. Very light on the injection of liquidity there. Anyone know, do we need to fill more forms for the fire drill, or just the one from that? So if you did the Slow Markets one, you're guaranteed to get a free reset. So you're all good. Rib's honest opinion on Topstep X and why you're not using it. I have all of my XFAs on NinjaTrader. So I did trade on Topstep X when I was on Topstep TV on Monday, whenever that was, Monday or Tuesday, whenever it was. Hold on, getting some squawks here. But yeah, I traded on Topstep X. We made about 900 buckarooskies there on Monday's show on Power Hour. And yeah, there you have it. Danielle from support said it's only 1 reset. Hey, 1 reset is good. It's better than no free reset, right? There you go. He's not trading on it because no, I disagree with you, long game. I disagree with you. It's a great all-in-one platform, and it works right out of the box almost immediately there. You think you'll swap to Topstep X in the future? Of course. Why wouldn't I? Of course I would. With $19 new accounts, who needs a reset? Tim, it's a question that I think that they'll be asking for the next 2,000 years. It's one of the world's most interesting mysteries that I've found as of late. Late to the party, fire drill. Jamie, you just missed it. The form just disappeared. I'm so sorry. The form just went away. If you would have tuned in a little bit early, and this should be, if you subscribe to the stream, you're never going to miss it. We had the form up for about, the last hour, and you just missed it. I'm so sorry about that. Intraday trading on TradingView seems like beating a dead horse with a broken stick. Why is that, Gleb? I've never experienced that myself. Just started using TradingView because I have Topstep X and I actually like Topstep X better. There you go. See, look, we have folks here that that do love Topstep X. They love it. Stop. All right. I'm kidding. Good golly. I'm kidding. There was no form. I'm just trolling. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. So let's look at the poll results here. About 1,000 of you have voted here. We have 59% are bullish on the market. We are saying that 59% are saying that the NQ will close basically above where it is right now, basically even a tick above. So we could see a kerfuffle, draw back down, a kerfuffle back to the upside. But folks are saying, 60% of you are saying that the market's going to basically close right around here, but at least above right around here. And below, 20%. And then 21% of you say, no clue, but I am ready. I love that. As long as you're ready for the day, that's definitely a good thing. Is it Celsius time? Well, today, I'm drinking something different. This is an Omni. I'm drinking an Omni today. Still, by the way, if you folks have any friends or family that work in the beverage companies, even Coors Light, we're looking for a beverage sponsor here on the morning live stream. And, that's where it's at. I'm telling you, we drink a lot of beverages on this stream, and there's no better place to have your beverage sponsorship other than some idiot who trades live on YouTube here. Cancel TradingView already, only need Topstep now. There you go. I like TradingView. It's one of my favorite charting platforms. I was married to eSignal for a while, and eSignal just not the greatest. It's just not the best. It's too expensive. I will say that. It's a great platform. It got me a far way in my career, but I think I was paying about $800 a month for it. $800 a month is ridiculous. Jesse James, Rips must be down as P&L is hitting. Yeah, only hide the P&L right now. I mean, I don't know anyone, but I'm sure they will consider you. Yeah, I got to try filling out that form. That's right. I'm not being ungrateful, but I think people who watch both slow and fast markets live stream deserve 2 resets. I disagree with you. I don't think anybody deserves any reset at all. Nobody should have any resets. You should be watching for the content. If you're only watching for the giveaways, then, I mean, you're missing the forest for the trees there. Do you trade live accounts? If yes, what size? Right now, I have a Topstep 150K live funded account that I really haven't touched in months now. I'm just waiting to get it up jumped on. I want to pump it up with the funds that I'm building in my XFAs right now and giving that to the live funded account so I have more of a buffer. I really would like to have, the ideal goal would be to have 6 figures in the account, about $100,000 in the account, and then just trade that live funded account here every single morning. And I actually had a discussion with Mr. Patak himself about that. So that's the goal right now, is to pump up that live funded account to about 6 figures and then just trade that live here every single morning and not trade any more combines, but just trade the live funded. So we'll see if we can get that pumped up over the next weeks, months, hopefully not too long, but we'll see if we can make that happen there. Well, Rips, Topstep X was down for like 10 minutes yesterday. Blew 2 combines over it, although they were almost blown anyway. Definitely need 2 resets. Good news for you, Jeff. Sign in and check it out. If you were affected by that outage, they reversed all of the trades in those outages. Good news for you, Jeff. I don't know if you've seen that before, but there you go. What do you use for live funding? Which firm? Topstep. Gratis. Topstep live funding. Getting called up to live is not only a level of prestige, but you also get access to the risk manager. Mick, Brett, and there's another one. I'm blanking on their name, but there you go. Ribs, once you're in a trade, you get hyper-focused. Where's your main focus? Candles, DOM, time and sales, or Bookmap? So Bookmap has the depth of market and the time of sales, so that is where my peepers are focused on. We are auctioned above 200s here, right now on the NQ, and it is looking a little bit heavier to the top side, surprisingly. But like I said earlier, this thing can definitely drive today, and all gas, no brakes. So we'll have to see whether or not we just start driving here. Like I said earlier, I was looking to get long, but I kind of want to wait for the open first and see how it goes. Do you get to choose when you dump XFA money in the live account, or is the call made by the Topstep risk team? It's made by the risk team. So at a certain balance, they probably will say, hey, we're going to transfer this over into your live account. So that is what we're looking for here. You still have to pay the fees for the live account if you're not trading it. Yeah, it's a professional account, so I have to pay $135 a month for that live account, even if I'm not trading it. But on XFAs, you don't have to pay any monthly fee. It's a one lifetime fee. No monthly fee at all. What time was the Topstep outage? I want to say noon to noon 30, something around there, right? Rips, do you have the resources to learn Bookmap better in your Discord? We have a webinar on Bookmap in there. It's an introduction to Bookmap. But, you know, I'm from the camp that, and we will have another webinar. I'm working on a longer webinar that's going to be coming out about it. The Bookmap webinar in there is about an hour long, and I thought it's very good. But here's a list of all of the webinars that are available in the webinar archive. Is there something magical about these webinars? Is it information that you can't find anywhere else? No, of course not. I'm sure you can Google all of the titles for these things and find somebody else teaching you the exact same stuff. But this is my way of teaching it. This is my method of teaching it. And for that, during that 7-day trial, you get full access to all of the webinars. So I think it's a pretty good deal there, in my opinion. So, but yeah, that is the list of all of the webinars we currently have. We try to do at least one a month in here, depending on time and what's going on in the market there. What level of Bookmap do you use? I use the highest one, but I don't recommend that. You could use Global Plus just fine. I'm sorry, is it Global? Yeah, Global, right? Global. The lowest tier is fine. The one that has the touch above the future, or above the crypto one there. Where can you find the Bookmap webinar? Here we go. Post that again for you. By the way, there's channels in the Discord here, and if you don't show all channels, you will miss them. There's also a welcome message too, and the welcome message has that link. Make sure you're reading all this stuff. It's not just a wall of text, I promise. Anything that we're putting in this Discord, it actually is of value. All of the text that people tend to skip through and go right through over, you know, it's there's value in it. I recommend reading the welcome message, the member FAQ, the member deals, all that stuff. There's value in it there. Let's see here. With Bookmap, don't you also have to pay for data feed for futures? Yes, of course. $40 a month for the data feed for futures. There you go. Thank you, GV. Appreciate that link. First day here, any advice? Yes. Let me send you the old welcome thing right here. There you go. That's what I recommend for the webinars, the orders that you should watch those webinars in. That's what I would say right there. Are orders on Topstep X client or server side? I believe that they're directly to the CME there. By the way, we are just skittering to the top side here. We are seeing equities starting to boot, scoot, and rally here. By golly, with this market just open already, I hate when it does this, when it just starts drifting higher before the open. It's one of those things where it can get a little bit spicy, juicy to the top side and just not wait for anybody here. By the way, what happened to, there we go. My Ninja Trader was funking out over here. So yeah, we are just juicing to the top side here, going higher and higher. We'll have to see if we can hold this push. I'd love to see any kind of pullback here, waiting for potentially for the open. But we'll have to see if if we could get all the way up to 224 halves here. We are seeing Apple at a breakout level. Meta is breaking out. Microsoft looking to take out these 410s here to the top side. And Google breaking out as well. We are at that 52.15 level in the S&Ps. So just going over, looking at Bookmap here in the S&Ps. We are seeing this push up. We do have that liquidity resting at 52.20 right now. So we'll have to see. We are literally, what is this? 20 minutes here from the open. So 20 minutes from the open, and we are just barreling to the top side here. Let's see here. So many questions you should do, JD. There you go. Is anybody still long here in these markets, in the NQ markets? Anybody go long off the temporary point of control there at 182 3/4? Look at that. Acumen is. Way to go, Acumen. Love to see that. Is the drawdown on live account calculated the same as the XFA? Well, you can set your own risk parameters. So you can change it to whatever you'd like. But the risk manager has the final say on that. So if you ask for something ridiculous, they're not going to give it to you. Right now, mine is set to 5 contracts and a $3,000 maximum daily loss limit. That's what I'm currently set at. That's what I like to have it at. And like I said, I haven't traded it in a very long time here. Long 15 micros at 185. Give it up for Timothy, new member in here. Nice job, Timothy. Long at 180. Yeah, I would love to see it pull back to 195 quarters and then just a nice little blow and go here. That would be nice. I'd love to see that. YM doing its own thing again. Is it skittering to the downside? Let's have a little look at YM. Not a big fan of the YM myself. Not a big YM trader here. It's just doing the old wiggle right there at 107, 39.107 here. Alrighty, folks. Well, again, now's a good time to drop that lucky like. If we got there before the open, we'd do a double giveaway here. We're so close. We're 160 likes away, 160 likes away, and 1,700 people watching here. By golly, I think we could do it. But you know what? I'm going to take a quick little restroom break again, see if we can get those likes up. In the absence, I'll be right back with you. And we are back. Wow, we are pulling back from those highs about 210 here, pulling back about 10 handles, back down to those 200s. Just want to be patient and try to wait for a good opportunity. Did reject there on Microsoft and Google as well. So nice little pullback here. We'll have to see what happens here at the 10 minutes till the open, 5 minutes till the open. David, we did look at gold, but we'll do it again for you. What we're looking at here. Wow, holy smokes. Well, that's why you want me to look at it. Wow. Gold coming right back down. Would hit the like button, but cannot find it in Discord. It's over in the YouTube stream. It's right on over there. We are 70 likes away, just 70 likes away from doing that giveaway there. 150K account. What is the daily loss limit? $3,000. $3,000 there. Is this an upside sweep to create it down? I don't know, Jesse. Very well could be. How can I use your discount code on Topstep? I can't use it from the link. As long as you click the link, that'll give you the deepest discount. But Topstep X is the discount code if you want to trade on Topstep X and get accounts as low as $19. GC made me 10K on combines. Nice work there, to Family Griffin. Very nice. So yeah, NQ came down. A little refresh there, about 195. Looks like we may have missed another entry, but good golly, I wish it was opening time. I wish the market would just open already. Come on. Give us what we want here. Market's taking its sweet time right now. 377 tick, good for NQ. I mean, I used to trade on 333 tick, 555 tick, 2000 tick, 1000 tick. Whatever your flavor of ice cream is, it's up to you. You know, everybody's different. You plan to trade the XFAs? Yes, crafting futures. Yes, indeed. I'd like to be trading XFAs as often as I can, right? I would like to be doing that. What's the delay on YouTube? 5 seconds? Depends. Some folks, I mean, we've had somebody from the Netherlands said it's like a second for them. If you ever want to see what the delay is, just look right down here. This is the current market time, and then you can compare that to your own clock, and you can see how close it is. This is the current market time that I have, so just calculate the delay from that. Rip says, so many commercials, it's annoying. Well, I'm sorry about that. You know, that is good news for you, Richard, is that for $7, there's 0 commercials in the Discord. 4 seconds from the EST, 2 seconds. Yeah, 0 latency. I mean, not 0, but as close to 0 latency as you can get in the Discord. And then no commercials as well. And we also keep trading after we finish up here on the YouTube. So tons of benefits there for 7 whole whopping dollars. GC made you 100 or 10,000. Very, very nice. What is the best copier? The best trade copier is right here. This is my favorite. I don't know if it's the best. It's the one that I use. It's my favorite one. It is Replicanto. There it is. Replicanto. That's the one that I use on NinjaTrader. Topstep X does have a trade copier built right into the software, so you don't need to buy a trade copier if you're trading on Topstep X. It is all included there. Discord or YouTube Premium or ad blocking corrupt. There you go. No, you nailed it. Today, I'm going to win a free month of Clubhouse. Good luck to you there, Daniel. You are a member, so you have 10x the luck, so that could be helpful. YouTube Premium, so no ads. Nice to be able to let my phone screen go dark and still be able to hear audio. Yeah, I have YouTube Premium as well. I'm not a big ad blocker guy. I don't use that. Acumen. You're in the Discord. That's why you have no idea what people are talking about. Can we trade Topstep on TradingView? It comes with TradingView. You can trade a TradeAvate account on TradingView or Topstep X on TradingView. So there you go. You just have regular YouTube. Well, there's your problem, Richard. There's your problem. You got to get premium, my friend. There you go. I'm in USA and I have a 5-second delay. Yeah, it varies. It's very strange, right? So some folks from other parts of other countries, they have like a 1-second delay. Some folks that are like Texas, 10-second delay, you know? Discord is confirmed commercial free. What's the best way to trade on 5 combines and 50K? I always end up blowing 5 of them each month and not passing the challenge. Trade one at a time. There's your problem. Trade one at a time. And trade on the micros. Don't trade on the minis. Trade on the micros and trade one at a time. Stop copying them. Don't copy them. Hey, Rips, does market go down on good news at times? It can. It can because we can be running out of buyers at exhausted levels where we have no more buyers willing to buy, or we're waiting on more news to come. We have CPI that's still coming later. We have the University of Michigan read tomorrow, which it may do nothing, right? It may do a nothing burger, but you know, this week has been very light on news. We also have Fed speakers tomorrow that market participants could be waiting for. So there's a lot of different things that can try to, you know, mix that up. Gonna try this. Pray for me. Good luck to you, Celsius Lover. Hopefully it works out for you. We are at 1,065 likes right now, so we were 35 off there, Lewis. Halfway done with the 300K Apex account. The trailing drawdown rule makes it that you have to hypercap. Very difficult. Yeah, I was there. It's difficult, but if it works for you, great, fantastic. I'm not one to tell you otherwise. Do what works for you. That's the key to being a good trader. Do what works for you. I'm so happy 5 of my accounts made 1,500, nearly past it. 50K, only one lot. There you go, Angia. Very, very nice. We initiated a position on the 140s on the pullback after using full self-driving update. It just works. Nice. There you go. That's awesome. That's awesome. A little Tesla trade there. Rips, how do you put timer on NinjaTrader? It's another custom indicator, unfortunately. I got to stop using custom indicators or just not have them on my stream screen. But I'm sure that you can get whatever bar timer, but again, it's a custom one. I like all custom indicators. I don't really use any of the community ones myself. What's your way to determine the daily bias? You take a coin and you flip it and you look at heads is a bearish bias. Tails is usually a bullish bias. And that is the secret to trading. Well, you can look at the VWAP. You can look at the VWAP. If we're trading above the VWAP, you could say that it's a bullish bias. If we're trading below the VWAP, there's a lot of different ways you can look at it, but I'm a news-driven trader. I'm an event-driven trader, so I like to look at the events on the table, on the docket, Right now, we don't really have any big events coming for the rest of the day. We do have a Fed speaker at 2 p.m. That's Mary Daly. She is a voter. And then we do have a 30-year bond auction at 1 p.m. that should stir up some volatility. So outside of that, it's just going to be pure price action trading around these levels. That's why we're trying to spot these levels around 195 quarters. We have weakness auctioning back down to 166. This is the same type of area that we were fiddling in around yesterday. So we could see a whole fiddleation here. But if we actually see some breakouts, we get some nice trades here. I'm also happy to see you stream here every day, Rip. Seriously, I learned a lot from you and Dakota. Nice, Angie. Very happy to have you with us here. I have a 150K Topstep account. How many lots of NQ do you suggest I start with in order to not blow account? 1 micro. Start there. Start with 1 micro. There's no reason to go fast as today, heads or tails. Oh, goodness. Trading 5 150Ks today. Good luck to you, Acumen. I hope you crush it. What's the longest you've had an XFA before you blew it? The ones I'm trading right now. 2 months. I guess, do you consider it blowing it if they move the balance over to live? Luna Crypto says, make a login if you want to save your settings. I use it for the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute candles and news alarms. Very nice. Yeah, make sure you're saving your layouts in Topstep X there. Fun times on the copy trader. Which are you trading Topstep X accounts there, Acumen? I'm curious. Yeah, all Topstep X. Well, good luck to you. I hope you smash it out of the park today. We are 6.5 minutes here till the market opens. This is where we get calm, cool, and collected and prepare ourselves for the day. I heard you say it earlier, but it's worth repeating. If you just got your first XFA, keep trading on combines at least for a few days. And then as soon as you start tilting on the XFA, go back to combines. Yep. Very, very good advice. It'll save you from blowing those XFAs. Am I on Topstep TV today? Nope. I'll be on Tuesday. Tuesday for fast markets with Island Mike and hopefully Dakota. I had a blast trading alongside Dakota. It was a lot of fun. So hopefully Island Mike. Well, I don't know if he'll be Island Mike anymore, but just moved to NinjaTrader 8 with the Jigsaw Bridge so I can use Replicanto. Works a treat. Nice mixture. Love that. Love that. We also have Matthew as a Jigsaw trader as well in here. Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or if you're across the pond, it's Tuesday. What do combines mean in XFAs? Can you explain? Combines are the challenge. XFAs are the funded level where you take payouts. Simple as that. Knowing that NinjaTrader is not on a Mac, yeah, tell me about it. I mean, I'm with you on that one, BM. I would love to be able to trade on the MacBook Pro on NinjaTrader, but it's the architecture they use, and it's a very old school program built on some very old framework, and they don't want to rock the boat. It's a brokerage too, so there's a lot riding on it. Does Dakota have a channel? Yes, Topstep's live channel, Topstep's YouTube channel. Bruce, why don't you put Bollinger Bands, fib retracements, and a bunch of other indicators on your chart so we can have... maybe we should. We'll do that one day, just for you. Futures terminology is so new to me. Well, it's you probably come from FX. It's exclusive to Topstep, right? Express Funded Account XFA is exclusive to Topstep. And Combine, they got that name from the NFL Combine when you're trying out for the big leagues teams. It's like your Combine account. It's your test account, proving that you can trade. Would parallels work on a Mac for NinjaTrader? Yep, it's the only way it does work there, Bon and Joe. It's the only way it does work. That's right, Donald. That's exactly right. NT has a mobile app. They do. I use for my live account for mobile trading, I use Rhythmic Trader Pro. I don't think I've actually used the NinjaTrader mobile app. I think you actually have to have one of the paid subscriptions to NinjaTrader. I could be wrong. I don't know. I have an XFA and just got another 2 combines, but they are not showing up in my quant hour. You have any advice? I already emailed support. When did you pay for the XFA? Or which one's not showing up? Sorry, it wasn't clear there. Ribs, what are your thoughts on people like so-and-so? I know MP hates it, but it would hurt their bottom line. But if you can game the system, why not? Yeah, I don't know. I have a particular opinion about that I just don't really care to share. But yeah, all the best to everybody out there who's doing their thing. Follower account. What if they can change it like you have 2 groups of it? Yeah, that's going to be happening in Topstep X. They're going to have trade copy groups in that. Ribs, are you in Cali? We were planning on moving there with our kids from Miami. Well, I don't know. Taxes are incredibly high in California. Kind of ridiculously high. So you might want to rethink that move. If you're coming from Miami, you're probably better. I mean, probably better staying in Miami, in my opinion. All right, we got 3 minutes till the open. I'm going to grab another Blue Mountain here in 1 second. All right, that was quick. How many likes are we at, by the way? Oh, we're at 1,104, which means that you folks did it. We are going to have 2 giveaways today, but after we trade. So let's get some trades on here. We are 2 minutes from the open. 2 minutes from the open. Remember, be calm, cool, and collected today. Don't do anything out of the pocket. Don't do anything crazy. Trade your trades. Try your best. Do what you can do to make some money in this market. Was someone considering leaving Miami for LA? What in the world? It's upside down world. Just the time zone adjustment alone would be enough to stay in Florida. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really heard that one before. I've never really heard somebody saying, I want to leave Miami for California. That's a new one for me. No shade or anything, but I'm just saying that's a new one for me. Grass seems greener. I don't know. If you like giving up 60% of every dollar you make, here, have $1. Just kidding. It's 40 cents. Tricked you. Welcome to California. Oh, goodness. California has been advertising in Florida to go to California. Grass, I see. Is it not legal in Florida? I thought it was. I could have sworn it was. 1 minute, folks. 1 minute here. 1 minute, 1 minute. Medicinal. Gotcha. I mean, I thought they had that in Florida. I could have sworn. 30 seconds, folks. 30 seconds. I saw supposedly they're trying to raise capital gains tax to 50%. Sounds about right there, Chris. What's the use of VWAP? We can get into that a little bit here. See if we can get some gains here off the open, folks. Good luck to everybody. Let's get it popping, locking, and dropping here. Markets are kind of tooling to the downside. I'd love to see a little refresher down to 166. Wouldn't that be nice? 5 seconds. Good luck. Buckle up, buckarooskies. Let's have some fun. I'm going to try a little long here. I'd love to see this back above these 200s. I want to see this over 195 quarters. That's our big area to watch. Oops, somebody's angry. Watching to see if we can hold above these 200s or not. Wow, somebody's aggressively selling into this now. A little bit of a kerfuffle. Can we reclaim 200s is the question. A lot of layering above these 200s. Let's just try to be patient here. Wow. Somebody did not like those 200s. Very surprising. See if we can hold this push here. Bring that down a little bit. See if we can hold this push back down. I want to see us get back above these 200s in this wash. Just trying to be patient here. Looking for a reclaim of 200s now. Very rinsy here. Above 195 gives me confidence. Okay, above 195 here. Looking for a reclaim of 200s. Hate when it rinses like this. Apple's on the way down, but every other equity's on the way up here. Do not like this rinsing. Especially at 195. This is the area where I need to see a quick clear out and reclaim of 200s. Very surprising to me that we're getting this price action, especially with the way equities are moving right now. Very, very surprising to me. Still heavy sellers. Very heavy sellers here. Might have to wait until we get back down to 160s or so. Right, yeah, stopped out. Yeah, I was holding out for that. Let's see if we get another follow-up trade here down at 166s or so. Very interesting that we didn't hold that. Let's see if we can get a little reversal down here. I'm still liking these longs, believe it or not. So I'm watching for a re-entry here. I'm back in. See if we get this reclaim here. We have a player that's set up at 185. Still looking for a reclaim here. Watching. Tesla on the way down. Nvidia gave back all of their gains at 910. We just swept this 85 player. Let's see if we can start to get juicy up here. Again, we're looking for 195s to reclaim. Okay, there's 190s, but we need to see a hold into these pushes, not these little snappy softs. Yeah, this is just garbage price action again. Garbage on these follow-throughs. Look at that whip up to 190 and an instant flush. Terrible price action here. Not ideal. I thought for sure we get that 190 push and we hold that, we get right up to 195s, but this is just the most garbage price action I could expect on this type of trade. Yeah, Amazon's strong. Nvidia's pulling back just a little bit here. Microsoft's still kind of holding the push. So I'm just trying to be patient here. You know, I understand that we can have a kerfuffle down to 166 or so, but I'm just trying to be patient. Seeing if we can catch a bottom down here. I don't want to be in and out of this trade because the way that I'm seeing the tape develop is I'm seeing a lot of shakeouts and fake outs. So I'm just trying to hold strong here and let this kind of work. Also watching to see how heavy they're capping this off up here. So if we get through 190s again and we actually hold that 190 push, I feel like we can, God, look at that. These sellers are so thin. The bid gets so thin. We get these nice little pushes and then the bid just dries up lickety split. So that's definitely of concern right now. Watching here. We just need to see one of these pushes hold and those bids solidify. Right now, Nvidia is still holding above 900. Wow, they're burying this now into these 166s. Very interesting. And it stopped out there. That's a shame. Yeah, I was very confident that we are going to get that long. I guess we should have waited until that 166 play there. Now we're going to rock it right back up, right? I'm going to take a little breather here. Max profit on the new 50s. Nice. There you go, Spazric. Very, very nice. Stop loss is 60 ticks there, Freeper. 60 ticks. That's what I'm always running there, stop loss of 60 ticks. See if we're getting this hold at these 166s now. And we're starting to see some equities rolling over a bit. I wonder where we can find a bounce here. Maybe at 147. But I'm actually surprised to see this much selling pressure on the tape. It's funny, back-to-back being completely wrong on the read there. I thought for sure. I mean, I just wanted to let it work above those 200s, and we had a harsh rejection, and that retest of 200s was super harsh. We went 200 down to 80s in a flash, so crazy for me to see that. It does look like we're basing out a little bit here. Apple straight up and the rest of the Mag 7 straight down. We had a nice push there off the open, but we just didn't hold that push is the thing. So seeing if we are going to balance out here at these 166s. Going long again here off 166. See if we can hold this pop now. Just looking for offers to get thin and then a nice push and we can get these shorts squeezed out. So trying the same type of setup here. Wow. Boy, am I wrong today. This is back-to-back being completely wrong here. I figured that we were going to be exhausting sellers down into this area. 166s should hold. We should pop out of this area and we should be entertaining 190s here. Especially, Microsoft's reversing. We're seeing Google reversing, Meta reversing. I just want to be able to hold this confidently on a push through like 190s or so. I'm surprised that we're seeing this much sell side aggression here at 166 again. I'm actually surprised by this. See if we can hold it all at these 160 evens. Wow, look at that aggression. You know, I did not expect this at all at these 160s to see this much aggression here. There is a big bid, but it doesn't look like it's going to hold. So I'd be happy to get stopped out at 52 halves if we're wrong here. Yeah, it feels completely artificial. Stopped out there. It just feels completely artificial to me. Yeah, I'm surprised to see them selling this hard with no bounce here. Actually shocked by this. Very, very surprised, to be honest with you. So let's see. From 195 down to 147. I think this is the area. I hate to be so bullheaded here, but I think this is the area where we try a final stand at a long here. I think this is the hot ticket now. Why is this not working? Oh, that's not showing the right. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, so we're long off of the 47 area. I'm still shocked to see this much aggression to the sell side here. And I want to be adding into this if we're going to be seeing these pops above like 55 or so. Wow, look at this. Yeah, I might actually just lock it up if I get stopped out here because I'm completely wrong. How many times I'm going to try this and be completely wrong here? Stopped out there. Yeah, I'm not in the pocket today. Completely wrong leads. Let's. I'm going to distract myself now by doing a giveaway here, but yeah, that was just. I'm shocked to see that rolling as hard as it did. and is continuing to roll. I did not have that read at all on the market, especially with how thick bids were getting there. If you're looking over at NVIDIA, that's kind of what the loss leader is. Amazon has pulled back as well, but yeah, I mean, that's a big surprise to me there. So no news at all is driving this, by the way. And I figured with the positive news that this was going to be a draw of liquidity to the downside. So I was trading off the news. Again, holding a bias 2 days in a row, that got me completely cooked there. So, all right, let's do a giveaway here. That is a shame. Let's get Nightbot going here. And now it's like out of frustration, I just want to short the market. Like just out of sheer frustration here. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, just off a cliff. I mean, do I just barrel in short and just say whatever? Hold on. Giveaways on hold. I'm going back to... Now I'm frustrated with the market. Like, this is just like going so hot and so heavy to the downside here. We have 118 halves there to the downside. Watching here. If NVIDIA breaks below 890, I guess we could find some more room to the downside here. See, now I'm frustrated by them. Now I'm really frustrated that literally just straight, I mean, that was 200 down to 120 there. 80 points to the downside. Oh, we found the bottom. Thank goodness. I was worried about that. I was worried about it. I would say, you know, we have to identify where the bottom is and we have to exactly short that. So let's see if we can bust through this though. That is pretty funny. Great trade location there. NVIDIA looking for 890s here. I'm actually, you know, this is shocking to me that we have that big of a role on the market news. It just goes to show if you're holding a bias, this is what can happen. You get completely smacked up like this. I'm watching for these 30s now for a break. Nice bounce out of NVIDIA, perfect timing. Amazon's rolling lower. Microsoft's giving back all of its gains too as well. Yeah, they're still selling heavily, but all of a sudden we have this big old pack of bids here at 25. Huge pack of bids there at 25. And we're actually taking it. Hold on. Ooh, somebody's rushing now. They're rushing bid to cover. Big player going big bid to covers there around 25. Let's see. See that 20 snap here. So we're right at 118 halves. This is a very precarious position for us. Right at 118 halves. Yeah, that's where we bounce. Like right on the ticket too. See if we can get retesting on that level. Did a nice little draw at 118 halves. NVIDIA did break the level I was looking for, so let's see if we can actually cook this a little bit lower. Nice little consolidation here, just under 25. Let's look for 18s to snap here. Eighteens don't want to trade again. Let's see. Point of control just moved down to 25. No surprise here since we're consolidating here for so long. But if we can just trade underneath 25 for like a heartbeat of a moment here. I think this might be where we see a lot of covers now. Poor trade location. Gosh, there's a lot of exchange going down here. 25. If we can just negate this exchange at 25 and then tickle back down to those 18s, flush those 18s, look for a 15-ish pull. Watching here. Everybody wants to cover pre-20s now. Wow. Huge exchange going on underneath 25 here. A lot of contracts being exchanged. Nobody wants to sell into those 20s yet. Looking for that push right here, right now. 20 push. Nobody wants to take it. Only 40 contracts too. Nobody wants to be the first one in. There's your 20 pull. Looking for 18s to trade out. Okay, there's your 18 trade out. Looking for 15s. Half out. Leaving 4 as a runner. Two more as a runner. Let me fix this chart. There you go. I'm actually going to probably get stopped out, moving my stop to break even. Probably get stopped out on this push, but if we get this hammered down below 18s, I can add into this and get a little scoop. Watching. Yeah, NVIDIA's big loss leader here. Wish I would have moved over a little bit sooner to the short side, but it is what it is. Nice move. Gosh, NVIDIA's just off a cliff, isn't it? Take another half out. And let's do this. Stop at break even. Final lot. Now we're driving. It's about to take my hands off the wheel there. Put my stop down. Yeah, late switch, but whatever. At least we end up green now. Frustrating nonetheless. All right, stopped out. Are we green? Let's see. Drum roll. $600. All that for $600. Yay. Fantastic. Well, all right, let's do a giveaway. That was a terrible opening trade by me. Terrible. God awful. Whatever. Anyway, let's do a giveaway. That's back-to-back days just not reading it right. It's just like crap, right? Whatever. All right, on to the giveaway here, folks. Channel member luck is going to be 10 times more lucky. Keyword is going to be... There we go. All right, so to win the giveaway, you have to be following me at Selling Rips right here. At Selling Rips is where you have to be following me. Here it is. Horrible Open Reads is the name of the game here. Horrible Open Reads. Type it in one word. Horrible Open Reads. Horrible Open Reads. By the way, 57% of you folks were wrong here. Well, the day's not over yet, but we'll see. Horrible Open Reads. Horrible Open Reads. That is the keyword. Type that in the YouTube chat. Channel members, you get 10 times more luck to win this. So good luck to all of you channel members out there. Horrible Open Reads is the name of the keyword today. Good golly. That Rips guy cannot read the open back to back. What a dingus he is. That was insane. I can't believe, like, Change your bias. Well, we get back-to-back fun journal days. But there we go, folks. Horrible open reads is the keyword. That was my read off the open. Just the way it goes. And it's funny, too, because we were in the profit, too, on that long, and I just go, you know what? I'm going to hold this to 241. I'm going to get 40 more points on this thing. And, of course, that's the days when it doesn't want to go for you. Those are the days when it doesn't work. And it's the days when you're extra scalpy and when you should have just left on your position. Those are the ones that work the best for you. Congratulations to anybody who got long there. I mean, I can't, like, if you were to ask me too off that open there and you're saying, why don't you hold off until 118 halves to go long? I would have laughed at you. Literally. That's how bad my read was. I would have looked at you and I would have said, you're a crazy person. It's not going to get down to 118 halves. It's really not. And then there we are. 118 halves, best long of the day. Oh, well, that's what happens, though, folks. That's trading for you. That's trading. Horrible open reads is the keyword. This is for, we're going to do 2 giveaways. So the first winner, you can either pick free month of Clubhouse or a free Topstep Combine. You get to choose. You have to be following me on Twitter and Instagram. It's @sellingrips. All you have to do is follow me there. That's the only rule you have to follow. Type in the keyword, and we will be rolling here. As soon as we see this hit 400, I'm going to be rolling. So make sure you get those. Just type in horrible open reads, one word, no spaces, and we'll get this rolling here, folks. And here we go. We are 4 away, 3 away, and 2 away. And here we go. We are rolling right now, right here, right now. And good luck, everybody. Here we go. HD, are you with us? HD, I think you're already in Clubhouse, aren't you? HD. I know we have an HD in Clubhouse. I don't know if it's the same person, though. But HD, you have won the giveaway. Please type in your Twitter or Instagram username. Or if it's you in... okay, there we go. Very, very quick. Love to see that. Assuming that's going to be on, I mean, because you can't do spaces. Assuming that's going to be on Instagram. Let's see. See if I can find you here. Well, we gotta. Oh, there. Hey, hi, there you are. So wait, that's you, right? Are you sure that's you? Wait, hold on. Is that you or not? Because RSA. Wait, that's X. Okay, hold on. Is there a space? How's there a space on X? Let me see. Is it an underscore or just one word? Help me out here, HD. You're killing me, buddy. What's your Twitter username, my friend? You're killing me. Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. Wolf1 RSA. Let's see. All right, you follow me. Great. Sweet. And that's you. I'm assuming that's you, right? I don't know if it's you or not in the Discord because your Discord username is completely different. But what would you like? Would you like the free month of Clubhouse or would you like a free Topstep Combine? Your pick. It's all your pick here, buddy. Clubhouse. Gotcha. All right, let's do it. Go ahead and add that to your account. So that means we have a Topstep Combine to give away. That is our next giveaway here. All right. Let's do this. And you are good to go until June 15th. Look at that. June 15th. There you go. Sweet. Bingo, bango. All right, folks, here we go. We are rolling now for a free Topstep Combine. Free Topstep Combine. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Shane. There's my buddy. Retberg. I know you follow me, buddy. Retberg, you have won the giveaway. Let me see. It's like Shane Hockey or something like that. Shane Hockey. What is your thing? Hockey Shane. What is it? What is it, Retberg? Talk to me. Sorry, I can't do Clubhouse. We're doing a Topstep Combine. I could bend the rules. Let's see. There you go, Hockey Shane. Yeah, okay. And there's your Instagram right there. Okay, let's open that over here. Should we bend the rules? All right. I'm going to hook you up there, Mr. Shane. I'm going to hook you up. Let's get you add another month here. I'm going to bend the rules because you are an OG right here. You are good until July. Now, that is back-to-back wins there, my friend. Good until July. Sweet. There you go. All set. All right, folks. Here we go. We're rolling again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Danielle Rydell. Danielle Rydell, you have won a free Topstep Combine. Please just tell me your Twitter or Instagram username, and let's make sure that you're following me. Come on down, Danielle. Redberg. It's rigged for Redberg. There you go. It's totally rigged. Completely and totally rigged there. Twitter locks me sometimes. Someone tried to hack me. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. Let's go on Twitter and see if you follow. It's got to be on Instagram then. Let's see if you follow on Instagram. Okay, let's see. There we go. And yes, you do follow me. I'm going to send you a message right now. Wait, can I send you a message? Why can't I do this on the web app? Let me just open it up on the old phone app. Good old Instagram web app is no good. All right, right down, Daniel. And I can't message you. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, there it is. Sorry, I can't. I'm just a boomer. All right, congrats. Hey, there you are. Let's see. Congrats. Do you want a free month of Clubhouse, or do you want, what would you like? You can message me on IG. Tell me what you want. You want the free Topstep Combine, or you want a free month of Clubhouse? It's your call. Let me know. You tell me, Danielle. Or Daniel, sorry. Not Danielle. You tell me, what do you want? You can't take both. You got to pick one. Congrats. Topstep Combine. Say Combine or Clubhouse. Combine, Clubhouse. Pick the C that you want. I can't give you both there, buddy. You're holding up the line, though, right now. You're holding up the line. Okay, there you go. Congrats. Free Combine. There you go. Sweet. All right, sweet. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to finish up our day up $604. I know. Tragic trading. Just knuckleheaded bias again. Just straight down off a cliff, got us destroyed on that first trade. But we'll be back to trade another day, and hopefully we can, instead of making $600, we can make $6,000. But appreciate everybody tuning in here. Markets are on the juice now, and we're probably going to give back the entire move and probably be trading 261 by an hour from now. But congratulations, everybody. Take care. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all for Friday tomorrow. Take care, everybody.